Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to you versus them. Cancer, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Cancer, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Cancer spirit. Alright, Cancer newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Cancer, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have a Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody is going through the dark night of the soul here. One of you feels I've lost hope in this connection. This is over, no movement happening here. They were keeping secrets from me. Maybe they were out there only for their own happiness. Maybe they found out something about the other person, maybe fell breadcrumb by that person. So one person has lost hope, but the other person has come to some clarity. They've realized they want to come back to their person with an apology. They want to make things right. They are still very attracted to their person. They want to take action towards their person. But because of the heartbreak that's already been caused, they're not sure whether their offer will even be accepted. But they are missing the other person a lot. Alright, so of course I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Cancer. But before that, let's do your dialogue. No, before that, let me ask the universe. Spirit, you tell me what's going on with Cancer and their person. Why are they feeling the way that they are right now? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person. Alright, the first card here says longing. Someone is yearning and desiring you. Memories, remembering the past. Somebody sitting in the memories and longing. And the third card here says protection. This connection is being divinely guided. Maybe you both needed to learn some lessons or something. Alright, so let's also do your dialogue message cards, Cancer. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll start the clarification. And then we'll also do your action cards. Alright, so Spirit, Cancer and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Cancer and their person, Spirit. A few more from another deck. Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? We'll take a few more from a third deck, Cancer, and then start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Alright, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Cancer, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. Alright, so the first card here says, I've never experienced a love and a connection like this before. Please don't give up on me. I don't think I can handle this anymore. This lifetime didn't work out. Hopefully, I can do better next lifetime. My answer will be I do. How do I approach you now after all this time? I need to step it up. I'm lost without you. I'm afraid of what I might see. I can envision us getting back together again in the future. I still had strong feelings for someone else and I didn't want to lead you on. I was a master of hiding how I truly felt about you. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Cancer. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on this side, which is person A for me. And once I'm done here, we'll move to the other side, which is person B for me. The reason I'm not guessing Cancer which side you're on, because I could be dealing with two Cancers on either side. But if the storyline has been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, a co-worker maybe. This is a general reading, right? So please use your own judgment. All right, so person A, let's focus on you first, in your feelings, in your emotions. I do see you've kind of lost hope in this connection for some reason. Why is your star card in reverse? Star card, because they're angry. Person A says, yeah, I'm angry and I'm upset. All they did was make unwise and foolish choices. So I decided I'm not going to be an option in anyone's life. I'm going to make my own decisions now. Yes, I think that person A is guarding themselves big time. They're guarding themselves big time. I think they have stopped this connection because they feel their person just lied to them. There was lies, there was deception, and person A says, yes, I had to cut this person out of my life. I am angry. I don't trust them anymore. I was trapped in this connection for a very long time till finally things blew up. We had a tower. Why do you feel this way? What happened? Tell me, person A. The moon. Person A says they were keeping secrets from me. Yeah, I was not respected, I was not honored, I was not valued by them. They kept me in the dark regarding a lot of things. They kept me a secret maybe. Somewhere person A feels the other person was in it only for self-gratification. It was, because I made them happy or they were happy and keeping me stuck. But they refused to make me feel valued. Yes, I have a feeling person A says, you know what, Omkaratarot, after the tower that happened between us, when I realized what they're doing, I feel it's time for me to listen to my own intuition. So I've gone silent on them and I'm into self-love now, or hoping that the universe brings me new love now. So I think person A has given up, or they've lost hope in this connection now. Okay, so tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? I think person A may have found out some information about person B, which of course made them feel none of my dreams and wishes will come true here. They were emotionally not satisfied after discovering something, and that's when I think person A realized no more second chances for this person. I'm not going to give this situation or this connection a second chance. I would rather move on towards finding a brand new love for myself. I realized I was the one carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders, and all I was getting back in return was heartbreak. So person A is right now starting maybe a brand new chapter, brand new journey for themselves, because they see person B as a liar, as a cheat, as a ghoster, and they're saying, yes, I'm going after my own happiness now. I've pulled back that love which I was giving them. I'm keeping it for myself, or maybe somebody brand new who I can have a true partnership with. So I think person A feels that they were not treated right, or they were breadcrumbed in this connection. They want, they feel that their person was using their logic instead of heart. So this was an unfair situation. I have to move on towards peace and happiness in my own life. Okay, so what action person A will finally take is here, which I'll open later, Cancer. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? What's the King of Swords for you? What's the King of Swords for you? I think person B really believed in what they said, or they said something which may have come across very egoistic or prideful. Maybe they could have said maybe later on, and right now is not the right time. But now they have come to some realization of what they did or said, which pushed the other person away, and now they are scared. They are very, very scared. They feel this connection is over. This person wants to come back with some kind of an apology. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, yes, they know they disrespected their person big time. They didn't offer person A anything. They disrespected their person. They realized that whatever decision they made in the past was the wrong one. They ended up losing out on a very strong soulmate bond. They don't want to let person A go. I think this person is feeling the loss of person A in their life, and they don't want to feel that way. They're realizing that maybe person A walked away because they didn't give a stable offer. Now they are devastated. I think in the past, this person was playing a lot of mind games. They thought they had all the power in the connection. It's like my way or the highway. I'm not ready yet. Now they're sitting in a lot of grief. They're sitting in grief and sadness and regret and remorse. Okay, so tell me why. Person B, justice. What's the justice card? Yeah, they are very depressed. They are very, very depressed. They want to do right by person A. Now they're realizing, yes, this could have gone the long haul. This was a connection which could have lasted a lifetime. Now they want to come out of their stress and anxiety. They want to take action. I mean, they are ready for action now. King of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah, they are hoping. They are hoping for a return. They are hoping for a return. They are hoping person A will forget about all their past toxic ways. I think in the past, person B was treating person A like an option. Maybe, yeah, you're just one of my options, and I'm not interested in, or I don't know, maybe they never had the courage to make up their mind. Something they said or did which I think pushed person A away. So, how do you feel about the connection currently then? How do you feel about person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Three of Swords. What's the Three of Swords? Yep, they know that they ended up hurting their person big time and caused a major ending in this connection, which was very, very painful. So then, Four of Cups. They are feeling very scattered. Now they are the ones who are carrying all that burden on their shoulders. This person is missing person A like crazy. Now none of the other options are looking as good. They miss that golden cup that was being given to them maybe unconditionally at one point. They've realized that the other person has pulled back their love now. That love is no longer being given to them, and that's why they're sitting in all that regret and sadness and sorrow and guilt and shame. It's like, I don't even know if I go and give an offer whether it'll be accepted or not. But one thing is for sure, this person has realized that I do want to step up. This is my soulmate. But the fear is in that sending that first text. What if I get turned down? What if they've given up on me? What if this? What if that? What if they are in another third party, or they are happier without me? So let's see then what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And Cancer, if the storyline has been resonating, do let me know. You can do that by tapping the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, back with you. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life. Action from person A towards person B or otherwise in the next 7 days, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Person A has filled their own cup of love. They're not bitter anymore. They're not angry anymore. They're ready for love towards person B or yourself or anyone else, person A. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. All right. So person A says, no, I've been very disappointed in this past chapter, Omkaratarot. All I got was conflict and fighting and, other people in the mix or something. So person A says, no, that's been stagnant for a very long time. I've spent all this time refilling the cup that they depleted. It's full now. And now I'm ready to offer it or take it from a brand new person. Ace of Cups is brand new love. So person A has done a lot of healing work on themselves and they are ready for love. Okay, so I think they are disappointed in person B, so that's why they're thinking of new love. They've done a lot of work on themselves. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Person B's action. Knight of Swords. They are sitting in frustration. Why are you so frustrated and angry, person B? What's the frustration about? Person B's action, spirit. King of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Somewhere, by the time person B is ready to be wanting to step up and be that King of Pentacles and that perfect partner or something, somewhere they are imagining that person is probably moving on to somebody better than them. It's like, yeah, I cheated myself out of, I should have done this earlier. By now, I'm sure they know they can find better, or they have found better. They're very burdened, very overwhelmed, that if they were to now approach person A, who probably is getting a lot of attention, they would just be one of the many. And person A would say, no, I'm not interested. I found better, or I can do better than you. So I think that is really bothering them. It's very frustrating for them, because now they feel they would be an option. They would be the one who person A would either choose or not choose. So that's where the frustration is coming from. All right, so that's in their own mind, I guess. Nothing can be done. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Cancer.